Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Natural Jamaican Vegan. This is somebody who's with us almost every single day on Tuberchat, and I see them out supporting others regularly. And here in this community, we are all based on the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive, and I am always happy to see creators out supporting each other so that everybody can grow and make their channels and their community stronger and stronger and stronger. So Natural Jamaican Vegan has been featured for this reason. We feature a different channel every single day on Tuberchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. That definitely describes the creator behind this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With already over 1,000 subscribers, they're doing well. They've got it locked in at about 1,030 or so right now. They are officially on the road to the first 100, beyond their 1,000, 1,100. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer today. So thank you everybody for coming in early. I know that this is a different live stream time than we usually would have, but I did not want to take the day off from Tuberchat. And it's been a little bit of a long day, but I'm very happy to be here. So thank you, everybody. Jack Dawson, my dear, dear friend, of course, has dropped another super chat on us. He's done that to us many, many times. He's an extremely generous creator. We're going to look at his channel in another moment. Because of that super chat, I'll make it the next channel that we look at before I start spinning the wheel today. But as a matter of fact, Jack Dawson, it's been over 100 episodes since we featured that channel. He's still with us, supportive and stronger than ever. So we're going to feature that channel on Monday. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Welcome everybody, and thank you for coming in. If anybody in the house wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Angel downstairs, Rachel, it's good to have you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Apostle Edgar Kapanga is with us just about every single day, regardless of what time it is. Britannia's World, great to have you here. Thank you for coming in. Emotion is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel. That is a member, and I'm just going to put Jack Dawson here as a note for myself to make sure we get to that channel right after. We don't forget Jack Dawson ever anyway, but I'm surprised to see Jack Dawson here right now, actually, because it's so late. But I'm happy. Thank you everybody for coming in a little bit later than usual today. Fanatic Guide, good to see you here. That's an extremely supportive creator who is helping not only here on all of my channels, including the copyright-free music channel, helping us grind out the watch hours and keeping the conversation going there in our virtual 24-hour live stream. We'll go over there after Tuberchat today. I don't really have any expectation for how long we're going to be on today. Tuberchat typically runs for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5, sometimes longer. But for today, because it's so late, we don't know what to expect. So we'll see. But we're going to get a lot of channels on the screen to give everybody a lot of promotion today. Farmer Girl Christine, thank you for coming in. Good to have you here. Jubba Bruce is a new connection for Tuberchat. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here in the house today. More will come through, and everybody here is willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. My love, Kristen Walton, is always here as a member and a moderator. Two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are always here with us. That's Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA, of course. Life of Amina, good to see you here. And Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with me from day one. Thank you for coming in. That's a generous creator who shared for us many, many times before. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, it's good to see you here. And Tiffany G, thank you for coming back in. Tone and Reshow, forgive me for not being sure, but I think this might be your first time with Tuberchat. Thank you for coming in, and again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. And Writing with Emotion, New Soul might be new as well. Hopefully you're both feeling welcome. And like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow those instructions that I mentioned in the video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel. TWT TV was with us yesterday, but I did not get around to that channel. What happens sometimes, I'm just going to show you. When it gets late in the stream, I use the participant list as my guide to who I'm going to put on the screen. If you don't message like every 3 minutes, your name might disappear from the participant list for a moment, and if I'm not looking at it right at the moment when you send a message, it's possible to miss a few people. So TWT TV is already on the wheel for today. Jamaica Agenda, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, you've been here a few times, Tona Risho. I'm so sorry, okay? I thought I recognized the name of the channel, but I'd rather make the mistake of welcoming you twice than not doing it, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. Vibes with the Thompson family, good to see you here. Cooking with Miss Brown is an unbelievably supportive creator. She has not only helped us on our copyright-free music channel by raiding over there, she's also orchestrated raids from other creators and is so supportive. As a matter of fact, we've featured both of her channels recently on Tuberchat. Forgive me if I'm missing anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, and I certainly don't mean to miss anyone. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, they really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. But it also, you know, does wonders for the algorithm, of course. So I'll appreciate it greatly. And if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. We will get to spinning the wheel shortly. Once again, we're looking at Natural Jamaican Vegan with over 1,000 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 1,100 that they're thinking about. And Wolfspear Productions is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel. We'll get Kristen Welton on there. I'm not sure how long she's going to be with us because we had a long day today. We went out to Canada's largest theme park in the Toronto area. We live about an hour and a half away, and we spent the day there. I did a quick live stream, and we had a good day. But we're all a little bit tired. I'm still doing okay, but as you can imagine, walking around so much, especially in the sun and everything else, takes a bit out of you. So I'm happy that Kristen's here for a little while. Makeup Mom and Son just came in. Let's get her onto the wheel as well. I always put the members on the wheel right away as soon as I see them in the chat, of course. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like something that you've mentioned, like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see. Just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. Yeah, it's Apostle Edgar Capanga. What I find is that if you, forgive me for the, you know, it's too idealistic the way I'm going to put this, but if you can get into a thought pattern of saying, even though you're lying to yourself, that you're good at remembering people's names, like I'm great at remembering people's names, I believe that can be a self-fulfilling prophecy that will eventually have you getting better at remembering people's names. You know, we all probably go through a little bit of that. I try to remember. Chef Roger Vlog, good to see you here. Kaden Plays It, good to see you here. That's a second channel from Makeup Mom and Son, as a matter of fact. So it's cool to have you here. And again, forgive me if I missed. Jamaica Agenda, you're always on the stream, never saw your channel. So what happens with the wheel, I'll be happy to put you on, of course, like in order like everybody. So what happens is, you see this robot that I have here called Botissimo on the side. This is just like Nightbot or Streamlabs or Stream Elements. And I use a bunch of these robots, but this is the one I like the most for its statistics. What you'll find right now while I'm refreshing the page, it's keeping track not only of how long everybody's here, but how active they are in the chat as well. So when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 people, regardless whether they're members or not, I put members on right away. But for everybody else, it's just a matter of time, as well as how active you are in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. When I need names for the wheel, I look over at my list, and then I can see right now, like Cooking with Miss Brown, Farmer Girl Christine will likely be a couple of the first creators on there. The wheel's a little bit full right now, but at some point we'll get around there, and then your channel will be featured. If you're here but you don't interact in the chat very often, or if you're here for less than like, you know, half an hour or something like that, a lot of times channels don't get put on the screen then, especially when the stream starts. It's very busy and it gets a little bit easier for me in the second half. So that's just something to keep in mind. But everybody has the chance to be on the wheel. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get your channel on the screen. We put many channels, dozens of channels on the screen every single episode. And I know not everybody can just stay here for 2 or 2.5 hours because it's convenient for me to stream at this time. But we'll do our best to get as many channels on the screen as possible. So if you can hang out, hopefully you're growing your channel, meeting other creators, and at some point we'll get a chance to see it. But I will keep that in mind, and I'll make sure you're at the front of my own mind when I'm looking over at the list to get channels on the screen and on the wheel. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. It's time for us to look at Jack Dawson. Now, Jack Dawson, I'm going to try not to scream.
No, sorry. Makeup on the sun accidentally hit Apostle.
Oh, and... Okay, let me get Apostle Edgar Capanga. One of our mods accidentally hid you, accidentally blocked you. I will, here, okay, I unhid it. It's very easy, actually, to unhide somebody. And then Splee Champ, good to see you in the house. Forgive me, our moderators knock your message out because it's self-promotion. We don't do any self-promotion here. If you don't mind hanging out just for a minute, have a look at our video description. It describes how we can put your channel on the screen in a little while, if you don't mind. But our moderators will remove any messages that are self-promoting. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Andy Aceflaw1 has been with Tuberchat from the beginning. It's good to see you here. Mama Glow Up is an extremely supportive creator. And the Homeowners Handyman, thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a bit of a different time today, I know, for everybody. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house. We're all in the same boat. Yes, we are. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you here. And then, so Splee Champ, just please keep that in mind. We don't do self-promotion here, but I'm happy to promote lots of channels on the screen. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's look at Jack Dawson. I did say we were going to look at that. Forgive me, I don't do a great job of keeping up with the chat. For those of you who haven't been here many times before, or if it's your first time, you'll see that pretty quick. How do I spell this? Assassin's Creed. So when I look for Jack Dawson, because his channel name is so unbelievably popular, we have to do a little bit extra to find this channel, but we want to make sure we're helping them. And one of the ways we can do that when we have channels with popular names like this is search, find, and click on their name in the search results. It does so much more for them than dropping links and stuff like that to help them rise up the search results. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jack Dawson. This is an extremely generous creator. They've been with us a long time. As a matter of fact, so much their channel has been featured on Tuberchat and will be featured again on Monday because of their generosity, the impact they have on our community, and the positivity that they spread throughout our chat. Love, support, and respect is definitely the key. That's what you'll hear from Jack Dawson. That's what you get when you get to his channels. This is a gamer more than anything else, but what you'll find is that during his live streams, which happen just about every single day, you'll be able to hang out with Jack Dawson. He commentates so that you know what is happening in the game. You can keep up, and he keeps up with the chat far better than I ever do, which is fantastic. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. I try to catch him as often as I can, and then we'd love to push him towards the 1,700 subscribers that he's thinking about right now. And I'm just looking at something in another window here. I'm going to get to spinning the wheel in another moment. And that self-promoting situation is handled now. And what did I miss in the chat here? I see some activity. Let me see if I can scroll up and find it here. Pardon me if I'm missing anybody in the chat. We're a lot busier than I thought we were going to be for a time like this. I forgot to turn my thing off. The Homeowners Handyman, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at. So thank you for that very much. Forgive me for not recognizing that earlier. I forgot to do something. So I absolutely use TubeBuddy. I pay for a version of it and I use it every day on all the channels that I run. But I do find that it slows down my browser a little bit while I'm live streaming. So I'm just taking a second here to knock a couple of these extensions off. This one's okay. Pardon me for that. I'm going to look at another one here. I just look, when you see me staring off into space here, it's because I'm looking at another window over there. So hopefully I'll speed up my pages a little bit and start missing a little bit less in the chat. Chef Roger Vlog, yes, good to see you here. I'm hoping I haven't missed too many channels. Barb's Country Home has come in. Keto Mama Michelle is here. And, oh, somebody said hi to Tiffy. Time with Tiffy is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel as well. And then I will get the homeowner's handyman up here. So Jack Dawson, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to look at the homeowner's handyman in a second here. And they have dropped a super chat on us as well, which I really appreciate. Jack Dawson actually became our stream boss. I didn't notice that. Look at that. So a little bit of extra promotion there. That's always fun. And then the homeowner's handyman have already knocked a little bit of life off of our new stream boss. 896 subscribers here, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're looking for. They're going to have it anytime. We can certainly get them there today. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether you're working on your first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000. So I'm hoping everybody will join me in just giving this channel a little bit of a push. If you haven't already connected with them, I can tell you they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter in the truest senses of the word, but they do have an entertaining channel where you will learn as well as be hopefully entertained and inspired. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I absolutely don't mean to miss anybody. As long as you're still active, we should get around to everybody. Peter Dell, how do you get on the wheel? It just takes a little bit of time. I have a robot over here called Bottissimo, and you'll see this list that I have. What happens is as I refresh this list every once in a while when I need names for the wheel, I can sort the search results, and it tells me not just how long people are here, but how active they've been in the chat as well. So Jack Dawson happens to be at the top of the list, but Life of Amina, Farmer Girl Christine, some of these people are already on the wheel. Writing with Emotion will come up as well. Now, Writing with Emotion, is that a channel that I already know? Is that another channel from a creator that I'm already familiar with? Because I think that's, yeah, I thought so. That's the first channel, first time I'm seeing that particular one. Is that renamed from the Atlanta one, or is that a new channel? I'm just curious. We'll see it at some point, I'm sure. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team is in the house. So like I said, the homeowners handymen have been here many times before. They've shown extreme generosity when they've been here. Thank you again for your super chat today. They've done that for us before as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this channel. I've got to catch up. You've obviously been putting up still a video a week pretty much. Hopefully I'll get to see that very, very soon. And Peter Dell in Australia, hopefully you're doing okay. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house as well. There you go, Writing with Emotion, New Soul. And then, let me spin the wheel. So forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, I'm a little bit closer to catching up now. So if you don't mind mentioning it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat, Connect, and Grow, and I will be happy to keep my eyes open and hopefully see it again. Pardon me just for a second. I will be right back. I'm not going to turn the screen off. I'm just... Actually, I spun the wheel. Let's get... Here, let me spin it. I don't know if I spun it or not. Come on. Okay, pardon me for a second. I just had to look at something. The cat was kind of tearing around the room for a second there. Scratch and PPA is coming up right now. Pardon me if I ripped off somebody's chance on the wheel there, spinning it twice. Cats are usually well behaved, but we've been out all day, so I think they're a little bit off for a moment here, and one of them was just kind of tearing things apart there. And then I knocked my green screen halfway across the room, as you saw. And then how do you? I don't keep up with the chat. Pardon me, but I am not a great. That's my weakness. So if you want to know the one thing that I think is the thing that I need to improve on the most, because we all need to improve, myself included, absolutely, is keeping up with the chat a little bit better. But yeah, it's busy, a lot busier than I thought. So thank you again, everybody. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuberchat, but I know today's a lot later than usual. Tiffany wears t-shirts, is in the house. Good to see you in the house today. Writing with Emotion, New Soul. Thank you so much for the super chat. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at. And I'm really curious to see what you're doing with this channel. Emotion is with us as a member, actually. And when I look at this channel, I'll put the other one up as well. So thank you for that. Fazio to Face King, good to see you in the house. Khalid Delicious Food, always happy to see you. I'm surprised. Oh, it's early morning. That's why you're able to catch us. Khalid Delicious Food usually catches us only when I do these live streams at noon my time, as opposed to almost midnight my time. So let's talk about Scratch and Pete. Scratch and Pete is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. We're very lucky to have them here as a moderator with us. We've had him here for a long time, and he's been a shining jewel in our family and our community, absolutely. So being so unbelievably supportive, what you'll find is that when you get into the videos that I'm about to talk about in Scratch and PPA's series, you will see a chat that moves even faster than what we're dealing with right now here in Tuberchat. Because he's out supporting people so much, you see that support coming back in. So Scratch and PPA premieres his videos every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And what he does is has an interactive series. What I mean by that is you have an opportunity, if you follow him on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, you have an opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video, which is really, really cool. And then as well, he does a thoughtful and considerate job of featuring a channel in every single episode, but not a very quick, you know, sometimes we do shout out videos, even I've done them where I talk about a channel for a minute. Tuberchat is obviously, the whole thing is shout out videos, but what we're talking about here is a really considerate, thoughtful job where he kind of describes the channel, shows you some footage, shows you the creators, and it's really, really cool. So you know that these must be unbelievably supportive channels to him if he's putting this much focus on them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You'll enjoy following Scratch and PPA not only on his own channel, he's now got the 600 subscribers. Hopefully this time it's locked in, and we'll push him on the road towards 700, which means that the 1,000 that is now on the horizon should be feeling, you know, getting close to feeling real. And hopefully you'll put that notification bell on so you don't miss those premieres as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let me see. Oh, I think we're doing okay. Pardon me while I try to catch up. Thank you, Keto Mama Michelle. Sorry, I know it's a little bit late today, but I appreciate every moment everybody spends. So thank you for being here. And then thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. So, yes, let us spin the... We are almost ready to spin the wheel. We're going to look at Writing with Emotion, New Soul right now. Writing with Emotion, New Soul is up here right now. Now look at this. Interesting that this channel comes up right away. What a dear, unbelievable friend this is. So, you know, we know this already, but when I talk about emotion all the time, this is a brand new channel from them, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with this particular channel. Here's his main channel, Emotion here. This is a talented singer and songwriter who has been an unbelievably supportive part of our family. I know everybody enjoys the time that we spend on his channel and the support that he gives others. You can see already he's got Tuberchat featured right there on his front page as he started this brand new channel. So I absolutely appreciate that. I'm just going to make a note for myself because I don't want to let it slip my mind to return that favor. So, I still use pen and paper for my notes. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. You can, like I said, just imagine the impact that that has when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. But it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. That's where the real strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. And what I'm going to do as well, because this channel is brand new, we know that the purging and the glitching. Oh, I didn't realize I've already left a comment, so this must be renamed. Is this renamed from the Atlanta channel? Emotion? I'm just curious. It doesn't matter, but I'm just curious if that's the case. I've already left a comment here, but what happens is any channels under 100, especially if they're just starting out, the YouTube algorithm is hardest on them with the purging that we see, where we lose subscribers and watch hours and things like that occasionally. So we want to do everything we can to solidify these relationships. Now, you notice I was already subscribed to this channel with 6 subscribers here. I've already left a comment on the discussion tab. That's just along the lines of saying, let's do everything we can to support channels while we're connecting with them. Of course, we're watching a 3-minute video as a minimum. We're leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, and turning the bell on for all creators, as you see me do. This hopefully makes our connection stick a little bit easier. So let's spin the wheel. And this is the main channel from Emotion. Like I said, a talented singer-songwriter. We've had the pleasure of spending a lot of time with them, both in premieres and live streams. And I'm really happy to see the aggressive growth that they're working on. Tiffany wears t-shirts will enjoy my use of the word aggressive again. And then Therapy Sounds, good to see you here. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. And lots of people will be interested in your channel. Here, we're expecting to support each other regardless of our niche. So we're here to support each other as creators. And hopefully, as that happens, you start to end up enjoying some of the content you see from creators you may not have otherwise searched for. Which is really, really cool. And you'll see lots of creators supporting each other, coming to your channel over the long term, not just the coming days. This is Pal's Island Kitchen. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're with us almost every single day, but the important thing about this channel is I see them out supporting others regularly. This is somebody who bounces around between premieres, live streams, watching videos, leaving comments, which is really, really cool. And I'm always happy to see people supporting others. They're doing a great job of posting more frequently than even once a week, which is very cool as well. And Tiffany wears t-shirts. Now when I use it, I notice it, right? I notice it after I say it. I think I said it on my live stream earlier today too. Pal's Island Kitchen has 567 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them closer to the 600 that they're thinking about. There's a lot of delicious looking content on this channel, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. So, Spotless Calm, thank you for coming in. Gathering Places here. Let me get you right onto the wheel. Gathering Place is a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. And GA Girl, I am every woman in the dream team. Forgive me, I did welcome you, but I didn't put you on the wheel right away. And, yes, thank you, Peter Dell. Yeah, it usually floats down. One thing you got to remember, a lot of people are on a phone here in Tuberchat. The analytics tell me, if I remember right, that it's 60 or 70% of people might be using a phone. Now, you might also be using a computer. A lot of people are using 2 devices, but that means people are coming in and out constantly. What we're supposed to be doing is starting a conversation with other people in the chat to let them know we want to connect. Then heading to their channel. If you're on a phone, that means you have to leave Tuberchat to go do it, which is fine. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And then you go watch a full video of at least 3 minutes, hopefully 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Leave them a comment, give them a thumbs up, ring that bell, and then come back in here. But that can take 7 or 8 minutes, so people are constantly coming in and out. My pleasure, Khalid Delicious Food. I hope you're meeting some new friends and family members. Jan Hines, good to see you here. And let us... Oh, thank you, Tiffany Wears T-shirts, for sharing out the stream. Now, I'm going to put Tiffany Wears T-shirts on the wheel right now. But I wanted to say something to you specifically today. We were talking about you behind your back, saying pleasant things, of course. We were out for the day. We went to Canada's Wonderland, a theme park, but we were talking about t-shirts and stuff like this. So I want to look at what you've got on your About page. Forgive me for not remembering, but I'll look at it when we get to that channel. But I was going to suggest to you that, I don't know if you have a P.O. box on there. I got to go look. I forget. I don't think you did the last time I noticed this. But I was going to say, what would be an idea, if you haven't already done it, is to put your t-shirt size on your About page with a P.O. box. And I've got a P.O. box. You can see what I left as a disclaimer, like, you know, reviews are not guaranteed. Do not send me unsolicited stuff and things like this. But you could put it there, because I have a feeling that because of your you know, channel, the way that you interact with everybody, the name of the channel and things like that, you might find people wanting to send you t-shirts. If you have your t-shirt size and your a P.O. box or something like that, that you're comfortable with people sending you something, I have a feeling you'll never buy another t-shirt again in your life, because people will send them for you. So it's just a thought, but I want to have a look. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming, for the share on Twitter. What that means is that you will be automatically added by me onto our Twitter list, which is called Tuberchat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. And the object over there, we have over 70 members in that list now. They are people who are here in Tuberchat, active on YouTube, and active on Twitter. The idea is, if they tweet or retweet for me or for us, they might be willing to do the same thing for you. So you have an opportunity to meet over 70 generous creators that are active on Twitter. You might find yourself trading favors over there and getting a little bit of extra traffic coming into your videos. Thank you, my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Sorry we didn't get to you early. But we're a little bit busier than I thought today, but I appreciate every moment that you spend. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow and Monday at a little bit closer to our regular times, even though I do move them around every week. Chris's Clever Craft, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. On your videos, okay. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, yeah. Tiffany Wears T-shirts. That's exactly the reason why I put that disclaimer. Not that anybody should necessarily do what I do, but it's an idea so that you don't look like you're soliciting. But yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm afraid you might lose out on a little bit of that, just because people will be afraid to ask the t-shirt size. But that could be just, you know, my own thought and opinion. It doesn't matter. But very cool. Very good that you have that. And, oh, Rants with Rogers is in the house. Good to see you here. Rants with Rogers is going strong. I see them still doing Rant Wars. I forget if you're in season 3 now, or if you've even passed that. The last time I was in there, they were on fire. Now, for the life of me, forgive me, I can't remember what the thing was, but there was a couple of people like just kind of getting pretty heated, which was very, very cool. Awesome content. But Rants with Rogers actually does a few different things on his channel, but he's a television professional, so you'll be able to learn on that channel as well. Super Twins, Bella and Gabby, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Rants with Rogers, because of that super chat, I am going to put your channel up before we spin the wheel again. Right now we're looking at Wolf Spirit Productions. With 113 subscribers, they have long crossed their first 100. We've seen this channel start from its very beginning. This is a creator that shares information with me outside as well. We talk on Instagram and they share the things that they're learning, experiments that they're doing. And I'm always happy for that. When, you know, anybody can reach out to me anytime on any of the social networks, particularly on Instagram is where I'm most active these days. But I always love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions. If there's something you think I can answer, I'm happy to try. And then otherwise, I'm always happy to talk YouTube and share ideas. If you have something you'd like me to share with the community that can benefit everybody, I love that as well. The How-To Lady is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. She always spreads a ton of positivity through the chat, which I very much appreciate. It's always a pleasure having her in the chat. And right now we're looking at Wolf Spirit Productions. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are working on their new series. They promised us the new series when they got to their 100 subscribers. They're working on Ask Wolf Spirit, where you can ask questions. They will answer them in the videos, and they are truck drivers, so they take us around and show us a lot of content that we usually wouldn't normally get to see all on one channel. Not to mention, occasionally they take routes that take them off of their regular routine and show us some extra stuff as well, which is really, really cool. Next, we're going to look at Rants with Rogers, and pretty soon I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel from our chat. Winners Happen is in the house. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. And Rants with Rogers, like I said, is a television professional, and he's actually been at this for quite a while. He's been with Tuberchat long before the beginning. He was with me, probably it's getting on 1.5 years now. He was with me when I was doing Playlist Buddies experiments on my own channel before Tuberchat even started. So he's been there from day one, previously featured, of course. I'm happy to see you've freshened up your channel too, because this looks like a new banner to me. Rant Wars Wednesdays, Rogers Report Mondays, very cool. But he tends to do a few different things on there. And I caught him the other day doing like a review of a bunch of videos. Like he was watching videos and talking about them. That was cool. And I've seen a little bit of politically charged stuff, which is always good. I think we're thinking on the same page from what I've seen so far about a lot of that stuff. There you go. Rant Wars Season 3, Rant and Rave Competition. And this is really... it can get to be some fired up content, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. As you can see, they're loyal and dedicated as they've been with me for this long, still coming back to Tuberchat to grow their channel after hitting 2,000 subscribers. They're at 2,100 now after being fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And thank you one more time for your super chat today, Rants with Rogers. I really do appreciate that, of course, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up with you again very, very soon. And then oh, Tiffany wears t-shirts. I didn't watch that video yet, but yes, your new car video, I do want to see that. You do have a beautiful new ride. And we did notice that the last time I put your channel up. I forget if that was yesterday or last week. I think it was yesterday. And I'll have a chance to see it. I was out all day today. I haven't even been on YouTube. I felt terrible. I share on the Tuberchat community tab somewhere between 6 and 8 times a day. And most of those posts are for other people. And today I didn't put any community posts out. And I felt awful. I haven't skipped a day like that in a long time. But I guess the day got away from me. MSK Family Vlogs is in the house. Good to see you here. They're a member as well, so I'm going to get them right onto the wheel. But I do want to add a couple of names from our list. So let me refresh one more time and get a couple of names from the list on here. And then we will continue on. We'll talk about time with Tiffy. So let's get Peter Dell. Is Peter Dell? Yeah, he's still with us. And well, TWT TV is already on the wheel. I put them on because we missed their channel yesterday, but they were with us for most of the live stream. TWT TV has been a friend of Tuberchat for a long time. And Peter Dell's on there. So, Time with Tiffy is here with over 6,200 subscribers. This channel is well established, so there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. There's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get to their channel, because they are fully monetized, obviously. So I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel a little bit better. They've started to be with Tuberchat several times now, frequently. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll push them towards the 6,300 that they're looking towards. And I'm going to try and move a little bit faster through channels than I did in the first like 45 minutes here. Pardon me. And we're going to look at TWT TV right now. TWT TV has actually a couple of channels. We'll look at both of them. They've been with Tuberchat for a long time. By the time I ended up featuring these creators, it was probably overdue, because they had been with us, have impact on our community for a while. 749 subscribers right now. Hopefully we can get them over that 750. You know, they're thinking about it right now. We'll get them a little bit closer to 800. And pardon me as well, they've got a second channel like I was talking about. Now this is really interesting, because this is actually a family of creators, and when we look at the second channel, the same couple of creators that run that channel are making music videos. So it's really, really cool to see that. Now they've got this behind the tracks, which is really, really cool as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this, and they're here with us regularly, both with TWT TV and Lil Red and Buddy Tracks. Both of those channels have been featured this year for that reason. Coffee and maple syrup. It's not maple syrup, Tiffany wears t-shirts, it's Monsters. Today is a double Monster Day. Now I usually only drink one of those things for breakfast every day, but today, being such a long day, and you know, we're out walking around all day, I had to have the second shot there. One of these days I'll get off of that stuff. I know how terrible it is, but it won't be today. Sophie, I almost did it. SK Manly Gaming is in the house. Good to see you here again. That's another creator who's been with us for a long, long time. I always avoid saying the name. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually pretty funny and amusing. I really like it for that channel, because it actually has, like, you know, you can look at it as a double meaning, but it's very, very cool. But they have been a friend of Tuberchat for a long time, so it's good to see you here. Cooking with Miss Brown's here, just kind of chilling in the background. Very cool. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to try to calm the voice down a little bit. I'm fired up, obviously, because of these monsters, I think, more than anything else. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I think we're doing okay. And if anybody's mentioned anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. And I will try to keep my eyes open and catch it the next time around. And we're going to look at Winners Happen now. So Winners Happen is another lottery scratching or lottery ticket scratching channel for the most part. But what you'll find is a mix of videos and live streams in here. When was the last time you live streamed? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so a week ago. And are you streaming? You're streaming once a week. I see one here 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Are you trying for one a week, it seems? I'm just curious more than anything else. But Winners Happen is a supportive channel as well. So I'm not just here in Tuberchat, but I see them supporting other creators regularly, and I'm always happy to see that happening. One of the things I notice about a lot of the creators in this niche is they tend to be extremely supportive, very generous creators. And, you know, we looked at Scratch and PPA earlier. Winners Happen might have came to us through Scratch and PPA. I wouldn't be surprised, but I see Winners Happen coming through, supporting all kinds of other creators all the time, which makes me happy to see. Of course, Come Hither with Heather. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, is Kristen taken off? I see Tiffany wears t-shirts. Yeah, thank you. We've had a long day, so Kristen is, and she's usually up earlier than me. So, but thank you for the time that you've spent, my dear. Let's look at I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Cafe Bina, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Okay, let's see if we can spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. I hope you're always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other, but I really will appreciate it because it really does help, not just for today, but in the coming days as well. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements individually, of course. Gia Girl, I am every woman, the dream team. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been with Tuberchat for quite some time. Happens to be a member, so of course I got her on the wheel right away. But right now, she got 395 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We might be able to get her all the way to the 400 that she's thinking about, either today or certainly this weekend. If you haven't already connected with her, this is another creator who is out supporting others regularly. I run into her all the time. Patrick Hollick, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Bailey Squad is in the house. That's another member. So I've got you on the wheel right away, of course. I'm so happy that, you know, we're busier than I thought we would be, because this time slot is way out of whack from anything that we've ever done, especially on a Saturday. Time with Tiffy, we looked at your channel. Yes, I just want to make sure we're not missing anybody. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. USA Scratchers, I think you've been here for a long while. I hope I welcomed you a long time ago. And then thank you, Therapy Sounds. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And it looks like we're doing okay. So let's spin. I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker. We've been on for almost an hour, 15 minutes or so. We got a long way to go. Farmer Girl Christine is coming up right now. This is a relatively new creator coming into Tuberchat, only having been with us for a week or so now, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. With 86 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. Now, we know that the algorithm and the purging that goes on is being harder on creators under 100 than anybody else, even though we all seem to be affected by it. And thank you, Peter Dell. I'll keep that in mind. I hope I can do this so I can catch some more creators from Australia. We do move the times around. Your girl Lala, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then what I want to do is leave a comment on the discussion tab for this channel. Any channels under 100 I do this for, or if I don't know the subscriber count, so that I can, so that we can just make sure we're doing as much as possible to try to give the algorithm a little bit of a kick to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. Please don't take that away. And I just got to make myself another note here. Okay, let's spin and we'll get to the next creator. I'm hoping everybody will help support this channel. Like I said, they're fairly new to Tuberchat, but we'd love to give them a warm welcome and get them rolling towards that 100. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is coming up right now. So now we're going to inspect your channel and see what on earth is going on over here. Tiffany Wears T-shirts does a great variety on her channel. I'm just going to add this into my save to watch later right now, because I know I talked about it yesterday, but I do want to see this particular video. I can't believe how much I have to catch up with you. Like I said, it's a little bit harder for me in the summer months, which, you know, we're kind of in summer now, but because I'm outdoors like 3 days a week, so I'm not quite on as much as I was in the winter. It's a little bit tougher now, but hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. And then I'm going to watch that video for sure. She's got 1,760 subscribers. She's actually climbing fairly quickly towards that 1,800, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Now, you never really know what to expect on this channel. She does a combination of videos and live streams, but she has a loyal and dedicated community that truly do love her. Now, she does have a fantastic personality, comes out, she brings a lot of fun to YouTube and to her channel and to her community. I always have a good time hanging out, but she always brings that fun here into our chat, and I'm sure she takes it with her everywhere she goes as well. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator. Obviously, she's a loyal and dedicated supporter. She's been with Tuberchat for a while now, previously supported, of course. Now, I just want to see, so let's look at your latest video, FabFitFun here. I'm not going to watch it. I will give you a thumbs up, but I'm going to just head down to the description for a second. I just went, oh, there you go. Okay, so your PO box is right there. Very, very easy. Very, very cool. And then, so that's awesome. And then hopefully, like I said, everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She does a combination, like I said, of videos and live streams. I'll spoil one thing for you and just show you, like, for instance, look at the title of this video, Eating Brains. She's not kidding. So it's definitely worth connecting with her. And you can see how much fun she has just in her thumbnails alone, which is very, very cool. I've enjoyed hanging out with Tiffany Wears T-shirts every time I've been lucky enough to catch her. Hopefully you will too. And let's spin. We'll get to Kristen Welton. Okay, now she did say she was going to bed, but I'm just going to put the channel up for a quick second. You'll see she's always with us as a member and a moderator, of course. This is my love. And but I'll move on very quickly. Let me get a couple of names on the wheel. Now, Clay Meir just walked in and happens to be a member, so I'll get her right onto the wheel. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody that has come in. Makeup Mom and Son, I put you on there, so we're good to go there. I'm just going to look over at my list, and I'm going to add another couple of names onto the wheel now from our chat list. Life of Amina, did I not put you on already? Life of Amina will come on. The other thing, like, the list changes over time, right? Depending on how active everybody is. Andy, AceFlaw1, has been with Tuberchat from the very beginning, from day one. Artfully Blind with Diane as a member. And so I've got you on the wheel right away. Okay, let's spin. I got a situation here where we got moths coming in. We have a tear in our screen. I'm gonna have to try to do something about this, or a little bit of a gap between the screen and the window, and I gotta sort that out so that we don't have too much of that. That's why the cat was running around here like crazy. So Peter Dell is a brand new connection for Tuberchat, and obviously is much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. They've already got 5,600 subscribers. They're almost at 5,700, coming to us from Australia. And hopefully this is the first time we're putting your channel on the screen, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something over 10 minutes if you have one here. I'll take this 14-minute video. The Three Stooges should be interesting. And I've added it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So, Makeup Mom and Son, I have to spell your name properly for it to come up in the search result. But once I get to it, there she is. And you have got a live stream coming up tomorrow Get Ready With Me and Let's Chit Chat. That will be on Sunday. Yeah, we're not on Sunday yet. And then I'm just looking at the latest stuff you've done. When was that Jeffree Star Hall done? It says 1 week ago. She's posting so frequently. My goodness, look at how many times a week she's posting. It's getting close to every day. My makeup mom and son has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat. She happens to be a gold member, so we see this channel every single day, even though she's here with us as a moderator as well and a member. She is a gold member, so she gets those slides that we see at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then as well, her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we have seen. Thank you so much. Yes, the how-to lady. It's different for us to be on this late, but I was out for the day. So I didn't want to take the day off from Tuberchat, so we're here. Kimmy's Boxes, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if this is your first time with Tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of creative channels in the chat, and everybody here will be interested in connecting, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And you're gonna keep bugging me. Tiffany wears t-shirts. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Tiffany wears t-shirts. Is always a pleasure to have. Oh, you got a new member, Kimmy's Boxes. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I wondered about that. Yes, Tiffany Wears T-shirts sent over, Kimmy's Boxes. So thank you for coming in. Tiffany Wears T-shirts has been a wonderful supplier of support to Tuberchat. Are we... Okay, pardon me, because I don't usually make... Well, I say it all the time. I don't like to make too much of a big deal about it. I just want to show you something. I was expecting that we would be a little bit slower than we usually are. 71 thumbs up already on today's live stream, which is fantastic before we've been on for an hour. So thank you everybody very much. I really do appreciate that. And forgive me, I was talking about Makeup Mom and Son here. So Makeup Mom and Son has been a loyal and dedicated supporter, but she does a combination of videos and live streams, and she supports me on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. And when she started live streaming, just it's getting on almost 2 months ago, but it's definitely over a month. Her first live stream went on for what I think was 4.5 hours, if I remember right, and she was rated 3 times during that live stream. So it kind of speaks volumes about the creator behind the channel to get that kind of support from people. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and having them be a part of your family as well. So I'm just spinning the wheel right now. We're going to look at who's coming up next. Life of Amina will be the next channel that I put on the screen. I'm going to take a break right now for 3 minutes or so. I will be right back, and that channel will be ready for us to look at when we get back. Leonard Boyer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time, if that's what you would like. I will see everybody again in a few minutes. If you haven't already, give that thumbs up. Thanks everyone. All right, thank you everybody for your patience. That extra long little break there for a second. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. If you're brand new to Tuberchat, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And then just having a look at something in another window here. Pardon me, something's slow for me here. Right now we're looking at Life of Amina. This is another channel that's here with us almost every single day with 791 subscribers. She's getting really close to 800. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'd love to see her hit the next milestone. Short video entertainment channel Mamaji, sorry. Short video entertainment channel Mamaji, if I'm pronouncing that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Leonard Boyer, thank you so much. I'm just having a look at your channel in the background. Doesn't look like you are creating content. Am I mistaken? And then hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. Life of Amina is here with us almost every single day. I did see Baskets come in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Watch Natal's good to see you here. Baskets is the second channel, or the first actually, from Baskets Resale, who happens to be a member. So of course I've got them on the wheel right away, but I will add more names to the wheel from our chat shortly as we need them. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. And again, forgive me if I've missed anybody while we took that little break there. If anybody's come in, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Shards of Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And by the way, all the music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use both in your videos and on your live streams. We will go over there and have a look at that channel in another hour or so after we're done the Tuberchat live stream today, and I will pin that link when we get a little bit closer to the end so that we can all go over there and raid. And then short video entertainment channel Mamaji, I just hid your message. We don't do any self-promotion here, so in this particular community we kind of live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than we receive. We expect to support other channels and creators and then have them return that to us. So we don't usually ask to have our channels promoted, but everybody has the chance to have their channel put onto the wheel or the screen. It just takes a long amount of time. When I need more names for the wheel, I'll look over at my list. Whoever's been here the longest and been most interactive with other creators in the chat will get onto the wheel and then eventually onto the screen. So hopefully you'll take a moment just to read our video description. It describes exactly what we're doing here and how you can get your channel promoted, and then eventually we'll get your channel hopefully on the screen and be able to have a quick look. Feijo to Face King, good to see you always. And look at the luck. Life of Amina is already on the screen. I forgot to take her off the wheel, so it came up again. Isn't that great? So we're going to look at Andy from Ace Flaw 1. This is a creator who's been with Tuberchat from the beginning. Simple Things Outreach Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Andy Ace Flaw 1, like I said, is a loyal and dedicated supporter who's been with me for well over a year. They've been with Tuberchat from the beginning. They were with me on my personal channel doing the playlist buddies before we even started Tuberchat. NDA's Flaw 1 is previously featured, of course. And with over 3,300 subscribers, you can bet that there's much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. So I'm hoping everybody will enjoy connecting with him, and you'll see that kind of loyalty and dedication coming back as a supporter. So hopefully everybody will connect right now. I'm going to add some more names to our list. Connection of Lives and Interest 2020. Good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. It looks like we're doing okay now. And I'm just looking over at my list for who I can add to the wheel. Like I said, the wheel works in a way where I have a robot called Bottissimo that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. When I need names for the wheel, I look over at the list. Pardon me. It's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat with everybody. And then I'll add those names to the wheel. So right now, Phasio to Face King, who's with us every day. The How-To Lady, who spreads unbelievable positivity throughout our chat. Khalid Delicious Food, who is always a pleasure to have in the chat because they spread a lot of positivity to everybody as well. And I will add some more names as we need them. Let's spin. I'm going to move a little bit faster now. We're in the second half of the live stream. We tend to go a little bit quicker, but we will get a lot of names on the on the screen. Baskets Resale is coming up right now. This creator has 2 channels, and I'm going to show you their main channel in a moment, but Baskets Resale is the channel that they're working on most often here in the chat. So they got 508 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them moving towards the 600 that they'll be thinking about right now. They are posting multiple times a week, or at least once a week. Pardon me. They're posting at least once a week. My goodness. And yeah, Phasio to Face King grinding out watch hours is a lot of work. Definitely. Mama Glow Up's in the house. I think I welcomed you earlier. Forgive me if I didn't, but that's an unbelievably supportive creator as well. Makeup Mom and Son is dropping the custom emojis that the members use with Let's Grow, Let's Grow, Let's Grow. And of course, swapping playlists as well. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say so in the chat. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh my goodness, Baskets, did you mean to have that? We couldn't have, right? Oh, it's a different channel. This is what happens with the copyright-free music channel, because it's an official music channel. So because I searched for Baskets, there's obviously a TV show or something called Baskets that shows up there, or music or something like that. Interesting. So Baskets, from Baskets Resale, has 7,300, almost 7,400 subscribers. I got to catch up with this channel. It's been a while. But hopefully everybody will end up subscribing on both of this creator's channels. Anybody's welcome to come in here. If you have 2 channels that you're working on, I'm always happy to see creators who break off into a second channel when it's appropriate. The only thing I ever ask is that you treat them separately, as Baskets and Baskets Resale have been doing. Very, very cool. So hopefully everybody will realize there's a lot to be learned from this creator, obviously with that many subscribers, as well as entertained and inspired by. And then, yeah, Khalid Delicious Food, thank you so much. I know it's early for you. It's late, late, late for me. It's almost midnight where I am. And we're going to look at Khalid Delicious Food right now, as a matter of fact. This is a creator who always shows a lot of positivity when they're here in the chat with us. Now, hopefully I'm going to be able to catch up with you. Hopefully you're going to put out some more content for us as well. I tried to catch Khalid Delicious Food on a couple of live streams not too long ago. I guess it's getting on a couple of months now. With 2,440 subscribers or so, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 2,500 that they're thinking about, that way halfway on the road to 3K. And Khalid Delicious Food catches us when they can, but it's usually only when we do the streams at noon Eastern, because that turns into kind of later in the day for them, which is interesting, right? We have creators from all over the world. That's why we move the times of the live streams around usually. Today was a different story, but I still wanted to make sure we got a Tuberchat live stream in for the day. And then we're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that we can reach different creators from around the world. We move those times around. Oh, and then Come Hither with Heather, 1:15 in the afternoon. Interesting. And yeah, Life of Amina, my pleasure having your channel up. I'm looking forward to getting to know Come Hither with Heather better. It's a relatively new connection to Tuberchat. And we're doing fantastic today, but if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream. I absolutely will appreciate it. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. We're going to look at MSK Family Vlogs. This is a dynamic family of creators, as a matter of fact, who does a combination of both live streams and videos. I've caught them on both. I think even a premiere, if I'm right. They've been with Tuberchat for a long, long time. They are one of our longest standing official members, as a matter of fact, and now that they are fully monetized and have been for a while, they have super chats and memberships available on their channel, so you can support them in those ways as well. They have 1,390 subscribers. They're going to have 1,400 anytime now, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, they've been with Tuberchat a long time, maybe from the beginning. Forgive me for not being 100% sure, because Tuberchat's been here for over a year now, and MSK Family Vlogs must have been with us for most of, if not all of that time. So there are definitely an original creator and an original channel who's been with Tuberchat. So it's great to see them doing so well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And let us spin. The How To Lady says there are some amazing creators in the chat. There absolutely are. One of the things that I love about, you know, the way that Tuberchat has turned out, if you can imagine, we just started this, like I said, less than a year and a half ago, is you don't know what something's going to become, right? We all start our YouTube channels. We hope we can somewhat see the future if we've got a little bit of experience, but can't be 100% certain. But I'm so happy because Tuberchat seems to be designed in a way now, and it has worked out that creators who seem to be very serious about the idea of making relationships and building the foundation of their channels by trading favors and getting to know other creators are having a great time here. And you know, when we find creators that come through that are less serious and don't want to kind of put up with the strict rules and guidelines we have in the chat and stuff like that, they take off pretty quickly. So what that means is that the Tuberchat family, the Tuberchat community, is like-minded in many different ways, it seems, and a lot of that is, of course, giving much more than we expect to receive, but really supporting each other, truly being interested in each other's success, channels, videos, premieres, hanging out in live streams, keeping each other going and things like that. I find myself, when I'm looking through my list of like who's online, when I'm able to be on a computer and able to be bouncing in between live streams and premieres and stuff like that, I find myself, you know, visiting all different creators, but I often enjoy still hopping in on creators when they're doing a live stream or a premiere and they've only got 1 or 2 people in the chat. It's cool because you get to have a conversation over there and get to know people a little bit and, you know, have a bit more of a conversation than you would when you're in a busier chat and you're kind of rapid firing the hellos and stuff like that. So I enjoy both. I enjoy just about everything that I find on YouTube, of course. I'm, you know, very much wholeheartedly in all of this, as a lot of us are, but I hope that you're finding that same enjoyment in everything that we're doing as well. You know, we only have to go through this journey to the first 1,000 once, but the other way of looking at it is you only get to go through it once, because life is going to be easier once you get there. I promise you, things move faster. There are different battles to fight and be won on the other side, as there are with 10,000, as there are with 100,000, but you know, hopefully everybody's enjoying the journey as much as the milestones and the goals. And let us talk about Artfully Blind with Diana. So this is a dynamic creator. She is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, of course, and fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. You can bet with any creator over 3,000 subscribers. I like to say, you know, there's obviously much to be learned as well as entertained and inspired by from these creators, because they've had the instinct, the experience to get to that level, some faster than others. But the fact is that, you know, once you start getting past that 3,000 mark, there starts to be a lot of experience that's come behind it. It doesn't have to be time. It can be videos, it can be productions, it can be live streams and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Artfully Blind with Diana. There's a lot more than art on this channel. What you'll find as well, I'm just going to show you quickly, is she's actually got a premiere scheduled for tomorrow, which is very cool. That'll be on just before Tuberchat, as a matter of fact. And then she does some game nights, and these seem to be pretty popular as well. So hopefully everybody will join her for those. Pardon me, and keep the bell on so you don't miss her videos as well. Tiffany wears t-shirts, says life is not easier after 1,000. Content is like an elusive unicorn. It can be, but we do see some success stories, and what I find from the channels that I run is that it happens the same way every single time. You if you can be consistent and put out one quality piece of content per week, it's not up to me or anybody else to decide what quality is for you. It's, you know, goes for everybody in the chat. It is up to you to decide what quality is for your channel. But if you can get to that place, if you're not there yet, that's okay. Just get there as quick as you can, reasonably. But if you can put out one quality piece of content per week, that's enough to make your channel grow organically, although it might be slower than what we're doing here when we talk about supporting each other. Tuberchat's just meant to speed that up with relationships and giving your channel a solid foundation of supporters. But if you can be consistent for a long period of time, and it's different for different people. For Tuberchat, it took 100 episodes before something flew, you know, right off the shelf. But it happens on every channel that I touch. I promise you that. Eventually, luck, you don't have to call it luck, I call it luck, comes by, takes one or two of your videos, makes them fly, and then your channel starts to grow a little bit faster, and you start to really notice it. So hopefully that's the case for everybody. Motor City Scratchers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator who's out supporting people all the time. And does Tiffany wears t-shirts wear long sleeves in the winter? I'm sure everybody will be curious to know that. I am going to get some names onto the wheel in another second. We're looking at Phase Yoda, Phase King. This is another creator who's here with us every single day in Tuberchat. They come into our copyright-free music channel every single day to help us grind out watch hours and keep the conversation going over there, which I appreciate as well. They do a lot of live streaming. They are grinding out their watch hours as well. They've got 2,460 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to 2,500, get them halfway on the road to that 3K. And then Shards of Gaming, it's a combination of luck and talent, absolutely. Cabaret Gaming still in the house, thank you for hanging out. As well, what you'll find is that instinctively you will become better at everything you're doing as time goes on. I'll show you an example. So, you know, we all can be hard on ourselves at times. I don't know how many people in the chat experience this. A lot of us, you know, as creators have that instinctively in our nature. I put out a video this week, which is just an iPhone 11 review. I actually filmed the unboxing of the thing like 6 months ago and finally got around to voicing it. And I just wanted to get the video out, so I just pushed it out as fast as I could. I did a terrible job. The audio's awful. It's hard to listen to and everything else. It's not the worst video in the world, but it certainly is not my best. So what we want to do is always think about getting better, think about improving, but instinctively over time you will get better. You will be able to watch your own videos and say, hey, I can do better than that. I should have, and next time I will. For instance, or you can go back over your older videos, hopefully be inspired by how far you've come along. We all grow and we all get better as we go. I don't think there's any choice. It's all instinctive, right? The support that you get from other people helps. Hopefully some people will be honest with you and give you constructive criticism, not just tell us all what we want to hear. Every video is great, everything we do is wonderful. Hopefully we get some constructive criticism, like I said. Chris's Clever Craft, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm actually going to make your channel the next one that I'm going to put on the screen. I'm going to do it right this second because we've looked at Phase Yoda, Phase King. I need to get some more names for the wheel, so I'm going to do that right now. Chris's Clever Craft is another creator who's been with us every single day lately. I've had a good time getting to know this channel and getting to know this creator. Last video that I watched, of course, with this unboxing video, we talked about this. I hadn't ever seen elderberries. I don't want to go through the same speech, but he did a good job on that unboxing video. But this channel has a lot of variety, but there's much to be learned here as well, and we get a look at the creator behind the channel as well, which is really, really cool. Teacher Pre-Downer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto the wheel. The How-To Lady is still on there. Hopefully I haven't missed any members, but I think we're okay. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder just walked in. That's another creator who's been with me long before day one. I've been connected to Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder probably for a year and a half, and they are still here both to support me, but to work on their channel, even though they're fully monetized, and are now running a second channel and thinking about a third. We'll look at that channel soon. I've got them on the wheel, of course, right away because they're a member. Let me see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. And then pardon me while I just address something quickly on Instagram here. And pardon me while I, oh, what did I miss in the chat now? I just missed some activity. I didn't mean to miss that. I'll catch up with the chat here in a second if I can. And then, yes, the How-To Lady. Sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. You're absolutely right. It's okay if you can handle it, but I don't want to see you, I don't want to see anybody get stressed out. That's easy to have happen by all the things that we do here. Kimmy's Boxes, thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'll make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel. But forgive me, I know I get into talking a lot. I'm going to see what I can do about the... see about putting some names on the wheel. Tiffany wears t-shirts we looked at, of course. Shards of Gaming we haven't seen yet. We've got lots of time. I'm going to put lots of channels on the screen. Vibes with the Thompson family is still with us, I hope. Spotless Calm is a dear friend. I wonder if Cooking with Miss Brown is still with us. Just let me know if you're still watching or if you still got it running. And then I'll add some more names shortly. So Kimmy's Boxes, let's see what you've got going on. This is a new friend that comes to us from Tiffany Wears T-Shirts, who is also a dear friend to us. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. Kimmy's Boxes is a brand new connection for Tuberchat. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video here, friend mail. I always like watching these videos and seeing creators supporting each other in different ways. I've added that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll give you a meaningful meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this friend mail video, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. Hopefully that will make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you one more time for that super chat. Again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder right now, and like I said, this is a creator who's been with me from the very beginning. So before Tuberchat even existed, I've been connected with Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. They were so unbelievably supportive to me during the whole beginnings of Tuberchat, before we even live stream, and on my personal channel, that Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was the first creator within the Tuberchat community to be featured on episode number 2. Again, featured on, I believe, episode 101 with his second channel, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. We'll look at that in a quick second, but I just want to put a lot of focus on the idea. This is what we're looking at here, is a creator who has been with me for 1.5 years, still comes back to support me, still comes back to work on their channel here in Tuberchat, is always out supporting their other creators, allows people to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat, does the featured channels collaboration to promote other creators as well, and is fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support him when we get to his channel, including super chats and memberships, of course. Chris's Clever Craft, forgive me, I didn't notice that with your super chat came the stream boss position. So you knocked the rest of the life out of our stream boss for today and became the stream boss, which is cool. You get a little bit of extra promotion there with that life meter under my camera. This is Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, the second channel from this creator. They're even thinking about a third channel, if I heard them right on the last time I caught them on a live stream. And with 646 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit closer to 700. They're almost halfway there already. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Okay, thank you. Come hither with Heather. I'm sorry we didn't get to your channel today. I know it takes a long time. Today we are way busier than I thought we were going to be, because this is a very odd time for us to stream. But I really do appreciate the time everybody's spending. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, we're doing great today, but I really will appreciate those. We're already at 81 thumbs up for the live stream. They really do help. Clay Meir is in the house. This is another supportive creator. This is somebody who is out supporting others. But as well, when you get into her live streams, you'll find a lot of variety, because she does a few different things. But she does StreamYard panels, for instance. Regardless of what she's doing on her live stream at the time, she is always promoting other channels. She does an incredible job of really putting a lot of focus on making sure creators are connecting in her live streams, which is really interesting to see. But she's been a long-time friend and supporter for Tuberchat, many months now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her as well. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. And then very cool, Chris's Clever Craft. That is awesome. And yes, Kimmy's boxes obviously is have an impact on our community right away, which is cool. And then Bailey Squad, just be careful not to yell. When we use all capital letters on the internet, it's considered yelling. And it doesn't matter so much in Tuberchat. I try to discourage it. But when you go out into other live streams, you could get timed out or blocked for that. And we don't want that to happen to you. What I wish is that when everybody here is out in other live streams, because I can't be here 24 hours a day, of course, nobody can. But I still want you to be growing your channel, right? And, you know, a lot of, we always have to respect the rules of each chat and the hosts and moderators and stuff like that. But I'm sure everybody by now has been in a situation where you've been in a live stream with trigger happy mods, or, you know, hosts that are a little bit strict and this and that. And you can make one simple move, whether you know that it's wrong or not, and find yourself timed out or blocked or banned. And I've had that happen. I've had mods block me for no reason at all. and then had to reach out to a host and have myself unblocked from the channel and all that stuff. Nightbot I've had arguments with. Those don't really work out very well because you can't win that, but hopefully everybody still finds it fun even when those little frustrations come in. But I just want everybody to be able to connect with each other and grow your channel even when we're not here as well. That's the reason why I feature channels. I feature them across all of our social networks, including Superchat, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, so that even when I'm not here, you have over 200 opportunities to meet other generous, loyal, and dedicated creators who will become long-term supporters for you. Spotless Com is here with 451 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're already halfway to 500. They do a daily live stream every single day, and I'm just going to go back for a second because I see they've got their premiere set up for tomorrow. This is at a much different time. I just put my reminder on Spotless Com, and I have this thing going on. They are in our copyright-free music channel every single day and here in Tuberchat. And they help keep the grind the watch hours out and keep the conversation going over there. And I also am on their channel running their live streams, or if I have to miss it, a replay, for instance, every single day as well. And we joke because I run into Spotless Com on so many other channels in live streams and premieres. As much as I'm out trying to support each other, I find Scratch and PPA and Spotless Com out. Probably they're the two creators I run into the most supporting others. There's lots of other creators that I run into, but Spotless Com definitely is something to be noted. Oh, a Stream Boss, Connection of Lives and Interest 2020. You see the little thing under my camera that has the life meter where it says Chris's Clever Craft right now. So that's a feature that you can add into your live streams if you use something like Streamlabs, which is what I use for these live streams. And what that does is anytime somebody gives a super chat or a membership, you can have it knock some life off of the Stream Boss, like a little video game meter or something like that. I have mine set where, like, in American dollars, it's about a point per penny. So if somebody gives a super chat of $2, it knocks 200 points off of the Stream Boss. The last person that knocks the life out of the Stream Boss becomes the next Stream Boss. So what happens is then their channel sits up there for a little while. I've got mine set at 2,000 points. So once about $20 worth of super chats or memberships come through, it changes. It's always the same amount, and then the next person becomes the Stream Boss. And you know, usually we see that change once or twice per stream, but you get that extra exposure. It's just a fun thing anybody can add to their live streams if you're using something like OBS or Streamlabs OBS. But I have it there, and it definitely makes it a little bit fun. And I know not everybody's familiar with that, so thank you for asking, because I don't talk about it a lot. Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. Streamlabs has been acting up and glitching for you lately, Shards of Gaming. Actually, you know what I'm going to do as a recommendation from my friends at Two Pineapples is, you know, something that's a little bit obvious, but they did recommend it, and it is a good idea, I think. I'm going to consider sometime in the near future knocking off my Streamlabs OBS and just going with straight OBS to see if it relieves a little bit of load on the processor or on the RAM. I'm using an iMac, which is not the brand newest model. It's from like last year, but I just got it in like December or whatever. I did beef it up with a faster SSD and and 32 gigs of RAM, but still, for some reason, I seem to be unable to play videos while I live stream and have them run smoothly, which is extremely frustrating, as you can imagine. It's not the cheapest thing in the world to put a machine like this together. So I'm hoping that by dropping Streamlabs OBS and going with OBS itself, that might lighten the load. We'll find out, but I'm interested in you know, sharing that information because I want everybody to be able to chime in, help each other, so we're all making the best decisions for our live streams. The copyright-free music channel runs on a straight, clean OBS on Windows, and that thing runs literally for days, if not weeks at a time. Tiffany wears t-shirts. You have a rat? Oh my goodness. You're so silly sometimes. I do have to do caps for a channel. Has a hard time seeing. That's okay. Connection of lives and interests, no problem. So forgive me when I talk about like the idea of caps. It's really kind of a message for everybody in the chat because we're always trying to share information, right? But yeah, that's understandable. And Shards of Gaming prefers Streamlabs OBS. Have you tried using StreamYard? Yep, StreamYard is how we used to run Tuberchat before I switched in November or December. And then as well, I'm going to hopefully, if I can get this running a little bit smoother, I would love to be able to run both, because now you can use the output from Streamlabs OBS. I'm just going to show everybody what I'm talking about. This is Streamlabs OBS, and this can have the output as a virtual webcam, if this makes sense to everybody, which then you can have in StreamYard. So you can be using StreamYard and get all the benefits of that platform that lots of people love, like putting comments on the screen and things like that, and have all the benefit of OBS or Streamlabs OBS in the background. So it's really, really cool. I haven't been able to get it to work smoothly. Again, I'm on a Mac, not Windows. I don't know if that matters. I have 32 gigs of RAM. This is a new machine. It's a base model, but it should not be, you know, glitchy and this and that. But anyway, I just want to share that with everybody. Bailey Squad, 656 subscribers. I'm hoping everybody will support this channel. They have been a member for a while now. They've been a loyal and dedicated supporter for even longer. Hopefully we'll get them a little bit closer. They're already halfway on the road to 700. There's a lot of variety on this channel, but you'll find that when you get over there. Obviously a dynamic host. You can see some fun in the thumbnails there. And then pardon me while I miss things in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And OBS, it kills your processor. Oh yeah, Writing with Emotion New Soul. If you're running on the same machine, I would bet, yeah, because Writing with Emotion New Soul is our dear friend Emotion, of course. He's talking about running software where you know, it's handling his music, and that can be processor intensive as well. Are you using Logic? I'm just curious. Gathering Place is here. Gathering Place is another member. This is another dynamic host. This is a creator with a ton of energy, as a matter of fact, and I really enjoy when I catch this creator, not just on their own live streams, but I've caught them a couple of times on other people's live streams. I'm happy to see creators collaborating in that way and sharing content, right? Because anybody could just say, well, if I'm gonna, you know, talk about something useful on your live stream, I could just do it on my own. But it's great when you do it with other creators. It's a great way to collaborate, expand your audience. And Gathering Place just has a ton of energy anyway. She really don't know what to expect on this channel either. There's a lot of variety, but she is definitely fun to follow, fun to keep up with, and a very dynamic storyteller, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Now, I'm going to start getting some more names onto our wheel, and I'm going to try to move much faster. Now, we've already been on for what's getting close to 2 hours, but it looks like we're going to round this out at about 2.5 hours. So, Connections of Lives and Interest 2020, Cooking with Miss Brown, we're going to get you onto the wheel right now. And Motor City Scratchers. And Manly Gaming. Shards of Gaming. Yeah, I did put you on the wheel. Okay. Writing with Emotion New Soul, of course, we looked at. Let us spin the wheel. Now, I'm going to get something else for everybody here as well. So we still got a long way to go. And I will let this live stream run for a few extra minutes, even when we're done. And Leonard Boyer, I'm just gonna, I appreciate all your kind words. I'm just curious because I looked at your channel in the background. You don't seem to have any content. I'm just curious if you have a channel. I don't know if you're using a second account or what's happening there. If you don't mind just letting me know, because I'd love to promote you the same as I am for everybody. It's definitely time for you to be on the wheel if that's what you would like. But I'm only going to put the channel up, of course, if there's content there. Now, like I said earlier, all of the music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music on our new channel. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream over there. Bobby Loves Beauty is in the house, so let's get Motor City Scratchers up onto the wheel, onto the screen. Let's get Bobby Loves Beauty right onto the wheel. That's a member, of course. And Motor City Scratchers has 1,390 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'd love to get her to the 1,400. Sorry, I was thinking Bobby Loves Beauty for a quick second there. Pardon me, because I'm doing two things at once here and kind of looking at something off on another screen. Okay, pardon me just for a second, because I have to narrow down what's happening here. I want to try not to make assumptions, because too many times I've been wrong when I try to assume things, but I'm just curious. Hopefully I'll get an answer here. And so forgive me for that. Motor City Scratchers has 1,390 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel to the 1,400 that they are thinking about. Now, I've had a good time hanging out with them, but they do a combination of live streams and premiere videos as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Like I said about the lottery ticket scratching niche and community, they happen to be very generous creators from what I've seen so far. We have some seriously generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that come through here in Tuberchat. Now, they happen to be also fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. I'm just going to see if we're going to have a cameo appearance from our friend here. Here, look. Trouble. Come here. You gonna come or no? I'm probably gonna grab the cat in a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, good boy. Don't growl at me. Hi, everyone. This is Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. He hasn't made a cameo appearance on Tuberchat for a couple of weeks now, but hopefully everybody enjoys seeing him for a quick second. Lenny the Lawyer Live. Okay, so thank you very much for that. So one thing that I absolutely insist on with Tuberchat is that everybody works on their main channel. I know there are a lot of creators out there, and forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but I've seen many times where creators have two. They don't want to subscribe to anybody on their main channel, so they use a second one, but we don't do that here. And what you'll find is probably a lot of creators won't be willing to connect, or you'll lose all those connections after because it's different. So I have to insist on that. But hopefully you're enjoying the time that you're spending here. Hopefully you're enjoying meeting creators. But I have to insist on that because I just keep everything consistent for everybody. So hopefully that's all right. Cooking with Miss Brown still in the house. I've got you on the wheel. Do I? I thought I put you on the wheel. Oh, we looked at your channel earlier, didn't we? Oh, maybe I can ask the mods for a favor. Did we look at Cooking with Miss Brown? I thought we looked at it today. Unless that was yesterday and I'm mistaken. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh. cats are a little bit rambunctious today. I think it's because we were out. Okay, that was connection of lives and interest. The wheel glitched a little bit there. We've seen that happen before. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'll leave it like that for a second. It doesn't want to behave. This is Connection of Lives and Interest 2020. They originally come to us from Michael's Adventures. Oh, no, we didn't do Cooking with Miss Brown just yet. Okay, thank you for that, Scratch and PPA. Yeah, the days for some reason blend in together to me. But Cooking with Miss Brown is an unbelievably supportive creator, so I want to make sure we put focus on that channel as well. Connection of Lives and Interest 2020 comes to us originally from Michael's Adventures. Now, I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel better. They're relatively new to Tuberchat, only having been with us for a couple of weeks now. 438 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. There's a lot of variety on this channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know it better, and hopefully you will too as we connect with this creator. So I've only seen a couple of things so far, but I'm looking forward to catching more from you. How do I remember? So Michael's Adventures just happens to be, first of all, he's been a moderator with us for a long time. Michael's Adventures supports me on all of my channels. He's there for everything that I do. But Michael's Adventures has been a friend for a long time in the truest sense of the word, and has been with Tuberchat and a very important part of our community and family for a long time. So if Michael's Adventures happens to invite somebody, I will probably more often than not remember it. Now, I try to remember those things. Even like earlier in the live stream where I was talking about the idea of remembering people's names, I'm sure I'm not any better at it than anybody else, but I try to be. I want to be. So therefore, I just say, even though I'm lying to myself, I'm great at remembering names, and I feel like I might be better at that. So because I want to put so much focus on especially, you know, when people are doing you favors, like inviting people into your live streams, that's really something I think to, you know, put focus on and, you know, I don't know if you can say be rewarded for or anything like that. But I want to point it out, not just because of how beneficial it is to me. It shows the generosity in Michael's Adventures, but hopefully everybody also picks up on the idea that that kind of thing can get a lot of extra attention when you do it for other people as well. So it's one thing to share. Everybody loves when you share. I always get a thank you from almost every single person I ever share on the community tab. I share on other Reddit frequently and things like this, and that's great, and sharing can really help bring in more people. But everybody who comes to you isn't necessarily going to say, I came to you from a Facebook post, or I saw your Instagram story on somebody else's thing, or stuff like that. When somebody messages a person individually or meets them in a chat and specifically has a conversation and says, hey, I've got a channel that you need to see, and then invites you so influentially that you end up actually going to visit that channel, I just think that that's something to put focus on, as you could see from my long speech. But that's how. But connection of lives and interest, yeah, that's one of the reasons, is because Michael's Adventures, like I said, is just such an important part of our family. And, you know, I talk about Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures all the time. And there are other creators who are unbelievably supportive to us. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. She's been very unbelievably supportive as well. It's just that Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures have been with us so long and have been moderators for all of this time. Michael's Adventures, for instance, every single time that he can't be in a live stream, sends his regards and makes sure that I remember to tell everybody hello and that he's thinking of them. And that's really something to be, you know, kind of commended and something to think about. So, and thank you, Cooking with Miss Brown. I know I don't mean to, you know, be so serious all the time. I wish I could be a little bit more fun, but I'm so interested in promoting everybody. I'm really happy about what we're doing, you know, and this and that. how do you change your name into the channel name? I don't know if it's so much that, Leonard Boyer. What I'm talking about is more the idea like of you coming in with your channel and connecting with people. If you don't want to connect with people with your channel, I understand it, but I'd rather like just know, because I don't know if you're gonna have success here in that way. I don't think people will connect with you, and you know, it really is it's a different way of doing it. We just don't do that here. And forgive me if I'm wrong, like I said, if that's not your intention. It's just that I've seen that so often. That's what it seems to be when I see people with 2 accounts and one of them is not a channel. But I have to insist on the same procedure for everybody. If you can imagine, we have so many new channels that come through, and not just channels that haven't been to Tuberchat before, brand new creators who are just starting channels. And I always want to guide everybody along, not myself, but all of us as a community, so that it's easier for them than it was for us. I want everybody to be able to get what they want out of YouTube. But if I don't insist on everybody doing it exactly the same way, then the whole Tuberchat thing starts to fall apart, because, you know, one creator's doing something, we're making an exception for this and for that and this and that. So again, forgive me if I'm wrong. If you have different intentions, just please let me know. You can reach out to me on any other social network. I'm active on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter as well somewhat. But then I'll be happy to, if you don't mind giving me an explanation if there's something that I'm missing. But like I said, I want everybody to be able to get what they want out of YouTube, and especially maximize the time that they spend here in Tuberchat. And it's, yeah, forgive me, it's just that I want you to be able, like I said, I'm saying the same thing over and over. I want you to be able to maximize the time that you spend while you're here. I'd hate for you to waste a couple of hours spending here with Tuberchat, not getting anybody to connect, or even worse, having the people that do connect with you all disappear after. It's not them doing it, it's because YouTube will purge those connections if it's not done with the full procedure. So, very important. Pardon me. Cabrar Gaming's been with us a long time. Do I always spell this backwards? I always put 2 R's instead of 2 B's. Cabrar Gaming. That's a creator that's with us all the time. So, Connection of Lives and Interests 2020. Forgive the long speech, but I'm really happy that you've come into our community, and I'm grateful for that. I'm hoping that I'm right. I'd hate to make a mistake, but I really do appreciate, especially something like that, when somebody personally invites somebody into the stream. You know, I've had some great, loyal, and dedicated supporters come in from exactly that kind of thing. I didn't finish my thought, and forgive the long speech, but when I talk about that, it's one thing to share. It really does help, because it always gets more people into the live stream. But when somebody goes out of their way to have a conversation and give a personal invitation and send somebody to you, I think you have an even better chance of that creator, if they like what they see when they get there, becoming somebody who's a loyal and dedicated supporter over a very long time. It seems to be the way. So, Farmer Girl Christine, did we look at your channel? I had you on the wheel. Now, I'm sure I had you on the wheel from the very beginning. So, forgive me. Again, I'll put the word out and ask for the help. I don't know if I'm overtired or what the story is, but with the mods, if I happen to have missed Farmer Girl Christine, just please let me know. I thought that we had it on there, unless I accidentally deleted it. So, SK Manly Gaming is here. This is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. I just joke about not saying the full name of the channel. I've seen that term before on a t-shirt, so I almost caught it right away. I have said it a couple of times, not that it matters. It's fun. And in this case, it actually works out to have a couple of different meanings, so it's cool. 480 subscribers for this channel. I do recognize this channel regularly, and I always smile when I see it, just because Grand Theft Auto happens to be my game of choice. You know, so I'm always happy to see that when I see creators. I don't make enough time for myself to play as often as I wish I would. I'd love to have a gaming channel and play Grand Theft Auto, but it's great to see creators like this, especially coming back to work on their channel. So I'm hoping we can push Sofa King Manly Gaming, there you go, a little bit farther, so that they get to the 500 they're thinking about. They'll be halfway on the road to the 1K. And then thank you, Makeup Mom and Son. Sherinda and T, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Hopefully you will meet more friends and family members here. And it's very possible once in a while there's either a glitch or I make a mistake with the wheel where I put somebody on and then when I'm going through channels I accidentally delete them. I certainly never mean to do that, but it's happened many times. So Farmer Girl Christina, I've got you on there. If I'm making a mistake and we've already looked at your channel, I'll just move on quickly. Yeah, thank you, Connection of Lives and Interests as well. This happens to me, forgive me, because I'm very lucky because we've got a lot of creators who come through like every day or so often that I can't remember, especially because, we do this 4 times a week. I can't remember, did I put you up today or did I just talk about this 12 hours ago or 24 hours ago, or whatever. But I appreciate the help. So we'll have a look, and if I'm wrong, we'll have a look at that channel, and if I'm right, we'll just move on quickly. Thank you, the How-To Lady. And then Cabaret Gaming's been playing GTA as well. Yeah, I've been lucky to catch them. Oh, T and Sherinda TV. Okay, I wondered about that. I wondered for a second. And we're doing great for thumbs up today. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'd love it if you would. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. So I did pin a link for the channel we're going to go to after this. You can continue connecting over there. It's our copyright-free music channel. All the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music over on that channel that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there as well, with link drops as well. I know everybody likes that. Okay, thank you, Scratch and PPA, very much. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm confused about that so regularly. Cabaret Gaming is somebody who I'm lucky to catch in live streams because they have a dynamic personality as well. They're always excited when you come in, and you see the excitement in them, or you hear it not only in the gameplay, but also, they're always appreciative of support. So I always feel appreciated when I go into their live streams. I'm sure they make everybody feel that way. So I hope you'll get some of that for yourself when you get over there and follow them. They do a combination, obviously, of live streaming and videos. And again, GTA just happens to be my game of choice. All of them. I have had Grand Theft Auto ever since PlayStation 2 with Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3. And still to this day, when I make a small amount of time for gaming for myself, which is definitely not enough, I turn to Grand Theft Auto all the time. So I'm happy to see that. With 1,200 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them rolling on the road to 1,300. Oh, thank you, Sophie King. Manly Gaming. How many times am I going to say that today? Hopefully, I will be able to do a few more of these later, once in a while, so that we can better accommodate everybody who likes these later live streams. Today was just a coincidence because I happened to be out at a theme park all day. And I didn't want to skip Tuberchat. So thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for coming in with that channel. I really do appreciate that. All good. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this new creator. I will be interested in having a look at your channel. So let me see if I can pull it up. I got to refresh some pages here. T and Sherinda TV has dropped a super chat on us. So I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at after Bobby Loves Beauty and before we spin the wheel. But I am going to... Oh, and Inga STV just walked in. That's a member. And so I'm going to make sure that they get onto the wheel right away. And I'll get some more names on the wheel. We'll make sure we get to everybody today. And then, forgive me, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I've got you on the wheel now, so pretty soon we'll end up having a look at your channel. Shade Princess's Beneficial Knowledge, thank you for coming in. And then Cabaret Gaming will hopefully do a stream soon. Bailey Squad is still in the house. T and Sherinda TV. we're going to look at you in another second here. 5:30 a.m. Today, Princess's beneficial knowledge. Yeah, it's a little bit different. And thank you, Shards of Gaming. Always like before watching. Yes, I hope you do that for everybody. I try to do the same thing. I roll into a live stream. I usually say hello in some way or another, and then I give a thumbs up. I usually share everybody on Reddit. Sometimes, it hasn't happened lately, but there's been many times when I'm lucky in the winter and I can really be on for like 12 hours a day, then I often get booted from Reddit. But I try to share on Reddit because it's the fastest, easiest one to share on, in my opinion, and I just want to do at least something for everybody when I get there. So but I try to remember the thumbs up. Even I have to be reminded if I'm on a phone. I don't want to lose my place. We're talking about Bobby Loves Beauty right now. Life with Danny, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. But if you don't mind, take a moment, please, to read our video description. That will describe what we're doing here and how we can promote your channel, how you can get the apples you're looking for instance. And everybody has the chance to have their channel on the wheel and eventually on the screen if you're here for any period of time. But in this community, we put a lot of focus on supporting others. We give wholeheartedly to others more than we expect to receive, and then others come back to us. It works the opposite of what you might have seen in a lot of other live streams. So the idea here is you start a conversation with somebody just to make sure they're on the same page, connecting and ready to connect. And then you head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a few sentences, then give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, and then come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that, and they will do the same thing for you. So I did pin the link for the channel that we're going to go over to after. That's our copyright-free music channel. Everybody's free to continue connecting the same way that we are here. And there are link drops over there as well. So we're still going to make sure we get through everybody's channel today here. And then we are going to... I'll leave this live stream running right up until... for a few more minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here before we go over there. Life with Danny, I'm going to keep knocking out these messages because we don't do any self-promotion here. So I'm going to leave you a message. And then thank you, Scratch and Pete. So, Watch Natals, I hope I welcomed you a long time ago when you got here. I did see you for a long, long time. Bobby Loves Beauty is a shining jewel in definitely a couple of different ways. And what I mean by that, I talk about this channel regularly, and we have a bit of a different audience. There's a lot of channels who don't always get to make it to Tuberchat. So forgive those of you who've heard this speech, especially yesterday. When I first went into Bobby Loves Beauty's live stream, like when it was my first time visiting her live stream, I was given such a warm welcome by her community that I still talk about it to this day. I don't even remember how many months ago it was. It's so many months ago. And some of those creators are still with us here today that connected with me on that day in that stream. Lauren Perkins yesterday was saying she even remembers that. And the reason I put so much focus on it is because when you get a chance to visit Bobby Loves Beauty, first of all, she's a dynamic host. She does a great job both on her live streams and in her videos. She's very attentive of the chat, does a better job than I do, certainly, for that. But her community really loves her. You know, she's got one of these groups of people who are supportive of her, and she has influence within her community, which is really something to see. So I hope everybody will connect with Bobby Loves Beauty and see her support coming back to you. She's here in Tuberchat almost every single day lately, frequently. And with 527 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Now, sometimes I go on a little bit longer, so forgive me, but I know I did have Bobby Loves Beauty's channel up for a little while today. We're going to look at the how-to lady next. And then Shards of Gaming, yeah, thanks for the push. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I definitely will appreciate it. We are almost at 90, 87 thumbs up right now, which is really, really cool. The How-To Lady is here right now. Lawrence Perkins, yes, definitely is. The How-To Lady has 345 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther as well. This is an extremely generous creator. Now, she comes into Tuberchat and spreads all kinds of positivity through the chat. Definitely makes a big mark and influence on our community. But then as well, she is a dynamic host. Now, you can see this just in her thumbnails alone. You can get an idea of the kind of energy you're going to get when you get there. Obviously, with a name like the How-To Lady, you can bet there's much to be learned from her as well as entertained and inspired by. She does the feature channels collaboration that I love talking about. And then as well, she does a lot of focus on small businesses here. She did a video just over a month ago, I guess it's getting closer to 2 months ago now, where she featured Tuberchat. She did a video like for us, a shout out video specifically for Tuberchat. That's on our front page now, as I always put shout out videos, whether it's a shout out video like she's done where it's talking about Tuberchat, or it's a shout out video that mentions many different channels where Tuberchat has been included. We have shelves for both of those on our front page. So you can find that there or on her channel. You'll see a lot of familiar faces here. And then as well, she's got a second channel here called Dee's Fierce Fashions, and I'm hoping everybody will support her there. One of the things we know about the algorithm is it's hardest on channels under 100. So we want to do everything we can to support each other always. But for channels under 100, I like to go into the discussion tab and leave a comment for them there, because that can give an extra boost to the algorithm to say, hey, I wanted to be connected to this creator, so especially please don't take it away. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Forgive me, T and Sherinda TV, you gave us a super chat and I did not put your channel up right away. Usually I do that. Forgive my mistake. We're going to look at Cooking with Miss Brown right after, but T and Sherinda TV happen to be members as well, with over 2,000 subscribers and closing in on 2,100 right now. They are a dynamic couple of creators. Obviously, they put a lot of work into these thumbnails, as you can see. Now that can really help because, you know, it kind of comes across when people see your videos in the search results or when they're being recommended. And if you watch any of the bigger YouTubers like Think Media or Roberto Blake or Sunny Lenarduzzi or video creators and Nick Nimmin and people like this, you will find that when they do videos that talk about thumbnails, they talk about things that are very similar to what these creators are doing here. They've got close-up of their faces, which make them very clickable. They've got clickable elements and, you know, text that's bright and emojis and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. So they'll be able to do a better job than I will of letting us know how their click-through rate is doing between their thumbnails and their titles, but I have a feeling that these are probably doing well for them because they are definitely bright, colorful, and fun looking. So that's a look at T and Sherinda TV. Thank you one more time for that super chat. Please forgive my delay. I try not to make that mistake too often, but I'm happy that we get a chance to look at your channel, and I really do appreciate that extra support. So we're going to look at Cooking with Miss Brown next, if I can copy and paste properly. I can't, so I'll type. I gotta refresh a page and we will add some more names to our list. Cooking with Miss Brown is an extremely supportive creator, so she's been here with us in Tuberchat frequently. She also supports on my other channels, including especially our copyright-free music channel. She's over there frequently. She has not only raided that channel, but orchestrated raids from other creators to come over there. On her featured channels list, you see a lot of familiar faces, and I love talking about this because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worth worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend this for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor. This is a great way to trade favors with another creator and get a friendship started. That's where the real strong and solid foundation comes from for our channels. So as well, she's fully monetized, so you can support her with super chats and memberships when you get over there. And Miss Brown's Family is the second channel from this creator with 324 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this one a little bit closer to the 400 that they're thinking about. And they have both been featured on Tuberchat recently. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Thank you, Kimmy's Boxes, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate that support, of course. Oh, and then Lenny the Lawyer Live. I see you asking Makeup Mom and Son, how do we go to somebody's channel? So the best way, in my opinion, to get to somebody's channel is to search, find, and click on them. And if you can't find them right away, then you can just ask them for like a popular word or term from one of their, or a word or term for one of their popular videos. And that might help find them a little bit easier. If you have a name that's popular, you can match the avatar and that will help you. But when you search, find, and click on a creator's name, especially if they are struggling with the search results, that will really help them. Because as you can imagine, after hundreds of creators are doing this for them, they will eventually rise up those search results and eventually hopefully become number one. Oh, and then thank you, Cabrar Gaming. Yes, thank you for the pushes there as well for the thumbs up. Thank you, Shards of Gaming, as well for that. We have crossed 90. It's possible we could almost hit 100 today. If we don't, we'll probably get it on the replays. But I really do appreciate everybody's thumbs up. They really do help, not just for today, but it gives the algorithm a little bit of an extra boost and hopefully pushes out our next live streams as well. We see that, and that's how Tuberchat continues to grow. I'll get some more names onto the wheel in a second for anybody that I've missed, but right now we're looking at Vibes with the Thompson Family, and we have, oh, there's different music in the background. Shards of Gaming, yeah, it's mostly house music. It's mostly like, you know, danceable musical beats, some more faster than others. There's a few songs here that are not in the live stream on the copyright free music channel, but all of the music is there in individual tracks. So yeah, sometimes there's ones here that are a little bit faster, and there's also a couple of like tropical tracks that are a little bit slower. 772 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And Vibes with the Thompson Family is always out supporting other creators. Just going to drop the link while we're talking about that copyright free music channel. We'll go over there. The live stream's already running. Everybody can continue connecting over there the same way that you do in here, but it's a different kind of atmosphere over in that chat, and it gives everybody an opportunity to have more conversation. But there's music playing in the background, obviously, and things like that, and there are link drops over there as well. So let's spin the wheel. I'm going to move a little bit faster now because we've been on for almost 2.5 hours. Lenny the Lawyer Live is coming up right now. So this is the channel we've been talking about in the chat. We're going to look at this for the first time. Hopefully. There it is. Now, I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 11-minute one. Let me see what you got here. Three critical parts to having a successful home improvement project. I want to see both of these videos. I'm just going to add them both into my watch later list because I want to see this too, why everyone should be their own boss. I just want to see what you have to say there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I took is those two videos, I've added them into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll get to watch my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your videos in full. I'll leave you meaningful, genuine comments related to the content of these two videos. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on so that hopefully our connection will stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Facing Reality came in. Thank you for coming in today. Life with Danny, we'll see in another few moments. Teacher P. Downer's been with us for a little while. I haven't missed any of our members, I don't believe. Okay, let's spin. And thank you everybody for hanging out, especially on such an odd time for our live stream. I'll try to do a few more around this time occasionally because we'd love to accommodate, especially I know people in Australia have an easier time catching us now. People as far as away as Khalid Delicious Food, it's actually morning for them now. When we do our live streams at noon, we usually catch them in the late evening. Inga STV is here as well. They've got a premiere coming up tomorrow, just before Tuberchat, as a matter of fact, which is cool, a couple hours before. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator as well. They are a loyal and dedicated supporter to us here in Tuberchat, but they also are out supporting others regularly as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and finding that support coming back to you. She's got 1,150 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that she's thinking about. And hopefully everybody will enjoy seeing her coming around as well. Wolf's Bear Productions just parked for the night. They are busy, busy, busy. Oh, Facing Reality, is it? Did you say it's your birthday today? Oh, tomorrow. Okay, very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm glad everybody has been able to give you some congratulations and some happy birthday messages. That's cool. I don't know what time it is for you. For me, it is almost 1 a.m., but maybe it's not midnight for you, so that's why you're saying tomorrow. Oh, there you go, in less than 10 minutes. Okay, yes, you're one time zone off of me. Very cool. And let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. It might be Facing Reality, as a matter of fact. Shards again, same time zone, Montana. Yeah, Wolf's Bear Productions moves around. Justice Victor, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Actually, our rules and guidelines and things, what we're doing here is actually in our video description. So hopefully you'll take a moment to just read those. It does a better job of explaining everything we're doing here than I can quickly. However, I'm happy to go over things if you have any questions. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow those instructions, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Facing Reality is dancing up and down the search results for me. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Facing Reality can be a popular, not name, but term. There are other channels called Facing Reality, but this one seems to be the most active. So one of the things we have to do is make sure we're matching this avatar. So if you want to, you can go into your filters and you can switch to channel instead of just videos and everything else. And now you'll see that they come up number 1 for me. But the more we search, find, and click on this creator's name, the better it is for them to rise up the search results. You'll notice as well, I'm just going to show you something. I use the go-to channel extension from swap meet shops. I pay for that. It's like 10 bucks a year or whatever it is, right? And what I use this for is because if we have a new channel come into the chat and I want to go and look at it quickly in the side, just to make sure it's a real channel or anything like that, I can do that quickly by clicking on it. But I only do that when I have to. So you'll notice here on Tuberchat, when I put channels on the screen, I always put their name in the search bar. I always search, find, and click on them because that helps with the algorithm when we hit them from the search results. So Facing Reality will be celebrating a birthday in just a few minutes. Hopefully everybody will wish them a happy birthday. This is a creator who's with us regularly, every single day pretty much, has been recently featured, and as well engages the conversation in the chat regularly. This is a creator who's not afraid to share information, ask questions, and strives to not only get better but help everybody as well. As you can see, encouraging words and positive messages on their channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I said, we see them regularly. Phase Yoda, Phase King. Did we? Yeah, we looked at your channel earlier. And let's spin. We got another couple of channels here, and then we'll make sure we get everybody on. I did pin the link for the next channel that we'll go and see. The copyright-free music channel is all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available now for you to use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you can go and connect in the same way that we are here in Tuberchat. And there are link drops over there and stuff, which I know everybody likes. It's kind of fun. Teacher P Downer is here as well. 1,640 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I'm looking forward to getting to know this creator better, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time. This is one of the notable things about this particular creator and this particular channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll push them towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. Mama Glow Up, forgive me for not putting your channel up earlier. Is there anybody else that I've missed in the chat? Just please let me know. Michael's Adventures still in the house. Teacher P Downer, like I said, they are always out supporting other creators. I see them in a lot of other live streams and premieres. So hopefully you will too. Hopefully you'll see this kind of support coming back to you when you connect with them. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Mama Glow Up is coming up in another moment. This is an extremely supportive channel as well. They are always out supporting others. I've seen that for a long period of time, even before they were coming into Tuberchat so frequently lately. With 1,400 subscribers, hopefully everybody will help push them towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. My pleasure, Teacher P Downer, having your channel up. Mama Glow Up as well brings to us Shar Glow Up, her daughter, and we've seen that channel frequently as well. Mama Glow Up's been featured recently here and has been supportive on our copyright-free music channel by coming over there almost every day to help us grind out watch hours and keep the conversation going over there as well, which I really do appreciate, especially the extra support. And let's have a look at Shards of Gaming. And we'll see, is there anybody in the chat that I have not put up yet? We might have lost Justice Victor. This is interesting. Oh, it, something interesting is happening. Michael's Adventures is here in the chat, and you'll notice he just dropped a raccoon emoji. But what he's telling me right now, offline on Instagram, is that he actually put that in the chat of the copyright-free music channel. And if I understand right, when I look over there at the chat right now in another window here, I see that it happened about half an hour ago. So I think there's some kind of a major YouTube glitch where somebody can say something in a chat, and because they're in two live streams at the same time, it will come into both chats where you're working. That's something that's important to notice. Wow, because you could accidentally say the wrong thing in somebody else's chat, and if you got two windows open, like I usually have 3 or 4, you might say something that comes through both, which is really interesting. Corinne's Life is in the house. This is a very dear friend to Tuberchat. Corinne's Life is an extremely generous creator. She's always here as a member and a moderator, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I'll show you both of her channels in a minute. Shards of Gaming has 200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them rolling on the road to 2100 and get that, or sorry, get them rolling on the road to 300 and get that 200 really locked in. This is a creator that spreads positivity through our chat and is always pushing for us to get more thumbs up. And I really do appreciate that because it works, right? Even I have to be reminded to thumbs up when I'm on a phone. I'm lucky to be on a computer 90% of the time, but for the rest of the time, you have to turn the chat off to give a thumbs up and turn it back on. You don't lose your place, it's very quick. But I really do appreciate that extra push. So Shards of Gaming obviously is pushing for other creator success and trying to promote and help others. And I really do appreciate seeing that kind of stuff as well. So thank you for that. This is Shards of Gaming right here. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. They have been a friend of Tuberchat for a long, long time. Let's spin the wheel and see what's happening. Corinne's Life is going to come up right now, and this will be the last channel that we're looking at. Unless there's anybody that I missed, just please let me know. I don't mean to miss anybody. Just don't mind giving me a nudge, and we'll make sure we get your channel up. Corinne's Life, like I said, comes in as a member and a moderator. This is an extremely generous creator. She allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. She's willing to swap playlists with other creators even though she's monetized here. She does have a second channel, and then as well she does the feature channels collaboration that I keep talking about, and there's lots of ways to support her when we get to her main channel, which includes super chats and memberships, of course. And then when we look at the second channel, we'd love to push her to 1200 over there. She's getting close. Over here, she's got 46 subscribers right now. And like I keep saying, when we see creators under 100, we know that the algorithm is being harder on them. Chizzy Empire, sorry I didn't see you come in, but thank you so much for the nudge. I will make sure that we get you onto the wheel right now. And with 46 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. We can leave a comment on the discussion tab here. That just gives an extra little boost to the algorithm to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. Don't take them away. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is a craft project. Forgive me for not describing it right if I'm not saying the right way you want that to be described. But what we find on this channel is Corinne's Life showing us how she's producing some of the merchandise she later has available. For those of you who've been watching me here on Tuberchat for a little while, you've seen a generous gift that she gave both me and Kristen, as a matter of fact, and I've worn my Corinne's Life t-shirt several times, which I'll continue to do. She did a fantastic job. Bet a pack of lunch is a cool name for a channel. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Bet a pack of lunch. You're just catching us towards the end of a live stream, but if you don't mind having a look and seeing what happens here, you'll be able to decide if this is something you want for your channel, and hopefully you will. And then you can come into Tuberchat anytime. Of course, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Chizzy Empire is here. We don't know how many subscribers this creator has right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether you're working on your first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. We always just want to push each other wherever we're headed so that everybody can grow together. Sorry, Chizzy Empire, are you intending on having these thumbnails as black screens like this, or is that because your streams are fading in? I'm just curious, and I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, but just as a suggestion, I might make a thumbnail for each of these unless I'm experiencing a glitch on my browser right now and they're not showing up. When I scroll over this one, I see the video start. I see that some of these are silent streams, but I wonder if you might get more replays by putting thumbnails on them. So it's just a thought if you have the time. Oh, Chizzy Empire, we don't do any self-promotion here, so the moderators are going to take out messages that ask for that. The Night Watch Zone, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then what I do for channels where I don't know the subscriber count is I go on to their discussion tab and I leave a comment for them here just to give a little bit of an extra boost, even though I've been connected to Chizzy Empire for quite some time. And hopefully you do a better job than I do when you leave these comments, but I'm just kind of rifling through it. So let's just have a look at these last couple of channels here. We're well over the 2.5 hour mark. I'm accidentally clicking stuff here. So Bet a Pack of Lunch and Night Watch Zone, you're just catching us at the end of the live stream, but I appreciate you hanging out. So I'm going to have a quick look at both of your channels before we move on. I've already got your link for the next channel. We're just going to go over to the copyright-free music channel, and everybody can continue connecting with each other over there. We do it in the same way that we do here. I'll be over there in a second, and we will we have link drops over there as well. You get a chance over there to have more of a conversation than we do here, so it's a different atmosphere, but hopefully everybody enjoys it. There's music playing and stuff like this. So the Night Watch Zone is a brand new connection for Tuberchat, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something over 10 minutes, so I'll just take your latest one. I'll add this video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of it. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well now and you have our notification bell on. So you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So we are very close to 100 thumbs up. I don't know if we can quite get it now, but if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for tonight's live stream, I hope that you will. Give me a thumbs up on the way out here. Give us a thumbs up on the way into the copyright-free music stream. I'll drop the link one more time. This is Betta Pack a Lunch, another brand new creator. Same thing I'm going to do here. Because you're a new creator, I'm going to take one of your videos, add it into my watch later list. Most of your videos are long lately, obviously live stream, so I'm just going to see if I can find something shorter. I usually, like I said, look for things that are around 10 minutes. I don't want to spend too much time. I'll take this 15-minute video, I'll add it into my watch later list. And again, I'll watch that video in full in the next 24 hours. I'll leave you a comment. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend with Tuberchat, especially since we did a very offbeat live stream today. We usually don't do it this late on a Saturday. So I appreciate everybody spending time. Tomorrow and Monday we'll be back much earlier, but those live streams are already scheduled on our front page. Hopefully you have the notification bell on and you'll catch those notifications, and otherwise you can have a look at the time so that you can plan if you need to. And I will look forward to seeing everybody over in the copyright-free music stream where we can keep connecting in just a few moments. I'll let this stream run for another 3 minutes or so. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you over there. Bye-bye.